So this wave was literally on the other side of that right-hander, which, yeah, it's so convenient. Classic. Um, so yeah, this wave, I mean, geez, I don't know if my backhand technique is as good as my forehand, but I'll try to comment on it. um, yeah, it was, we hadn't had many opportunities to try to get footage on my backhand. So when we saw this, we were like, wow, this is so unique. We haven't seen anything like it. But this particular wave, it was kind of easy to sort of line up a barrel. It was, you would just sort of take off late and just hold your rail, and you would know which ones would like throw on the shelf because it was kind of like a slabby wave. And then at the end of this wave, there's actually like a rock coral head that sticks out of the water. So you kind of want to eject as you get out of the barrel section, otherwise you land on the rock.
Oh man. Oh yeah, I think I see
So
it.
yeah, you probably do. You probably will see it. But yeah, that's definitely a bit sketchy. But it was a really fun wave.
Man, talk about commitment though. It looks like there's 3 sections on this wave that you make it through.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was lucky to luck into this one.
So technique
Uh,
wise, I mean, there's a bunch of stuff going on. Is there anything you'd comment there?
yeah, I would say one of the biggest takeaways that came with my backhand barrel riding was when I pulled into the barrel was never to look down. The
Right.
tendency I feel like when I was trying to figure out my backhand barrels was to look down, and then wherever your head goes, your body goes. So as soon as I was doing that, I was kind of like drifting towards the lip. But if you kind of just keep your gaze at that point where it's like, it's here at like this sort of crevice in the wave, and you're looking up, where your head goes, like your shoulders sort of like talk open, and that allowed me to sort of like funnel through the barrels without getting caught in the lip,
Okay.
and sort of allowed me to like hug the face. That was probably the biggest thing from a technique perspective when putting into barrels on my backhand that I learned. Um, yeah,
Yeah. And you're grabbing your rail, your back knee is mostly down, so you're in that pig dog position. And it looks like you're dragging your hip in the wave. And are you doing that just to manage the
yes,
speed?
yeah, for sure. I think dragging obviously your left hand in this case and your hip, that's sort of such an advantage you have in your backhand to regulate your speed. And I think even at J-Bay too, like goofy footers, they can. My friend Steven Sawyer, he's a magician. On his backhand out of J-Bay, he drags his like hip in the face and like is able to position himself in barrels that you just wouldn't expect to be in there for so long. And yeah, I think it can be an advantage for sure.
Yeah. It's so interesting, because at a wave like Pipeline, for example, I mean, I think most people, they're more comfortable surfing on their forehand. So they're like, I would want to get barreled on my forehand. But,
Yeah,
people talk about how at Pipeline, the goofy footers have the advantage in a way because they can just manage that speed. You can slow down on your backhand in a way that you can't slow down on your forehand. Um,
yeah,
oh,
yeah,
man.
for sure. I totally agree with that.
But the problem is most people aren't comfortable surfing on their backhand, and it's scarier, taking a big drop on your backhand in some ways mentally, even though, when
Yes,
you drop down into that pig dog, you're kind of in a more stable position. So it's like this weird conundrum anyway. Um,
for sure, for sure.
cool. Well, perfect wave. Um,
Thank you.
I'm sure you just want to go right back there. Dude, I want to go there now. Hey everyone, if you like this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button down there and check out our other videos because we got tons of great content to help you improve.